Good morning.
Good afternoon or good evening, wherever
Good.
you are in the world.
Thank you very much for joining us on Friday. I know this day is, you think about the weekend, but thank you so much for being here with us. Upon many, many demands, we have brought the back Metis updates live stream on YouTube. I know you guys want to stay updated on what's going on in Metis. So here we are. My name is Nat. You probably recognize my voice from Discord calls. We usually see each other or hear each other there every Friday. But from now on, every first Friday of the month, we'll see each other here as well on YouTube with monthly updates on what's going on in our ecosystem. So thank you so much for being with us. And I think this is a person that needs no introduction, but Elena, please go ahead.
Thank you, Nat. Hello, guys. Very good to be here again, back on a live stream. So we were off the live streams for a while, and now we're bringing them back because they are fun and because you asked for it. So today we're going to go with the live stream. We're going to do all the updates with Nat, and we also going to answer your questions. So let's get going. So our agenda for today is we, of course, welcome you. It's already done, out of the way, and I'm going to do the overview of MetisDAO Foundation Econodes. Then Nat is going to do the updates for Metis L2, and then I continue with the MetisDAO Foundation, and then we're gonna do Q&A, which is question and answers, as you know, and of course a disclaimer. Please read it very fast and very carefully. So it says here that it's up to you to engage in any of the activities on our network, and this presentation is no way of making you do anything that you don't want. So if you don't want, you don't do it. And for us, this is just an informational session to educate you and to give you the updates. And we accept questions via the chat. In fact, you can start dropping the questions right away into our Telegram chat. We'll pick them up from there and we answer them all in this live stream. If we cannot answer them in the live stream, for some reason, we then move them to the next live stream and we do answer them in any ways. All right, so I'm going on with our next agenda item, overview of MetisDAO Foundation. As you probably know, if you watched our Twitter, our YouTube, our Telegram, that's Metis decentralized. We used to be just the Metis layer 2, but now we are much more than that. We are the ecosystem of econodes. And Metis layer 2 is the one of the econode. All the econodes exist under umbrella of MetisDAO Foundation. And MetisDAO Foundation is not a centralized organization, but it's more like a governance arm of the ecosystem and also the helping arm for all the econodes. And what is MetisDAO Foundation actually is a nonprofit organization that built in a hub for the Web3 community to give equal opportunity to everyone to receive education, create startup, or the econode and get it funded. And that's what we do. We foster the growth of decentralized Web3 community. And our vision is the networking at an educational hub for the blockchain community, where everyone can become entrepreneur. Right now, we supported 5 econodes, the entrepreneurs that came forward, and we supported, and that built right now this core of the Metis ecosystem, MetisDAO Foundation. And right now we're building a governance. And in the future, and I believe it's already going to be the next year, you can create your own econode, your own startup, create a proposal, and we're going to help you. As of now, MetisDAO Foundation consists of the 5 econodes. It's a Metis Layer 2, ZKM, Chorus, Nuvo, and P1X. What are these ones? Metis Layer 2, you are familiar with it because We've been talking about it for a few years already, and on every live stream that I've been before, I led this live stream, and this Metis Layer 2 was the core and the first platform that we introduced, that we built, that we went with in production with. And Metis Layer 2 is a permissions network powering the next generation of decentralized applications. You can check out our website, of course, and you know it, metis.io. And our vision for the future is a decentralized platform for anyone from startup to enterprise to build, run, and grow a company or a community. And what we do right now, our mission is to advance blockchain technology to accelerate the world's transition to open, fair, and decentralized economy. And decentralization is the cornerstone of our whole ecosystem. We would not exist without the decentralization. What are the other econodes? ZKM, very important econode, very new one, and it was just funded but already built their MVP. I will gonna give you the updates on what ZKM is up to right now. But right now, all you need to know, this is a general purpose zero knowledge virtual machine with the mission to turn Ethereum into a global settlement layer. And what the vision of it is to create a zero knowledge virtual machine, general purpose for blockchain and non-blockchain application and devices. So with this zero knowledge proofs can secure every device in the world, every app in the world. As a first milestone, ZKM Econode has building a hybrid rollup. So first we need to secure our own layer 2 by building as key proofs, and therefore can eliminate this 7 window withdrawal time wait. So this is the first milestone, and it's also scheduled for 2024 for ZKM. Chorus, another exciting econode. You can check it out on chorus.io. And you quite a few probably heard about it, and quite a few already participating in the community of Chorus, community of content creators. Because the vision for this platform is to connect brands with creators in a decentralized way, to boost the brand voices with the decentralization. And what it's doing right now it's helping creators, micro, nano, micro influencers to be paid for their work. So when you tweet, you get your payment right away via blockchain in a permissionless way, in a decentralized way. And that's what Chorus is. I'm going to give you other updates about the latest development on Chorus just a tag later. Nuvo is our fourth and also very important econode, helps you to own and monetize the data. And what it's building a reputation framework for projects and gamification. And you already can use the reputation power that built with Nuvo. Reputation power is the cornerstone of decentralization. When we are in a decentralized community, we need to see who is bad, who is good, and that's what reputation power does. It helps us to do it. So the mission of Nuvo is to revolutionize the way people that own, control, and monetize their data, which is becoming very important in the age of AI, because now that people are concerned about their data and giving it to AI to train AIs, now there will be a way for them to own and monetize on their data by Nuvo. And last but not least, Econode is P1X. P1X is the arm that brings new innovation into Metis ecosystem. It incubates blockchain and AI startups. It is quite new, but it's already working on quite a few initiatives to bring the new innovation into Metis Layer 2. And you will hear about it when I give you the updates on that too. And now we're moving on to the next part of our agenda, updates on the Metis Layer 2 Econode. and then we'll follow with all other eco nodes. I'm going to start this update, and Nat is going to continue. So, Metis Layer 2, you can go check out at metis.io, but you know it already.
Brand new
Main,
website.
yes, the
Happy to
website,
hear that.
exactly. Yes, so Metis Layer 2, for the Metis Layer 2, the most important task right now is implementation of decentralized sequencers. And why? Because, of course, we speak about decentralization, we talk about decentralization from the day one. This is why blockchain is built. Blockchain is not for earning money, even though it can be used be, and it is actually to give power to people and to give this power in the way that nobody can take it away. And we only can make it in a decentralized environment when no single party controls the sequencers or any other resources. So the decentralization is the most important part for the Metis Web3 economy vision. Right now, all layer twos, all rollups are centralized with a single point of failure. Therefore, here we have an opportunity to become the first one. Of course, we only want to lead the way because we would like to show an example so other layer twos can decentralize as well. And decentralized sequencers does bring liquidity because they are based on the proof of stake and also on liquidity requirements. And of course, for because we're going to be doing a decentralized sequencers, now the transaction censorship and also maximum extractable value risk going to be minimized as well, which is good for people. Why do we do that again? We built a decentralized Ethereum altogether. It's completely decentralized. Even SEC admitted it. But what's happening right now in the rollup space? All rollups look like this, with a single sequencer, with a sequencer that is centralized. All rollups are the companies, and companies can be actually enforced by the government, by the jurisdictions they registered in. And therefore, they all are at risk right now. And our industry is kind of sort of under attack. So we need to be very cautious about how we proceed with this centralization. If let's say that company is going to be stopped, seized, prosecuted, then the sequencer going to be gone. And therefore, the data and money can be lost. Some rollups have no way of recovering data, so therefore, it is a huge, huge risk for the ecosystem. And right now, 80% of the Ethereum transactions are being committed in layer twos. So 80% of transactions right now at risk because of that. What we do when decentralizing sequencers? We are eliminating those risks because now the sequencers are going to be run by a community. And by our design, we choose this decentralized pool. No matter how many sequencers you insert into Metis layer 2, the performance will not be affected. So therefore, it can be decentralized indefinitely, which is exactly our goal. Decentralized sequence announcement and proposal was posted on ETH Research. You can all check it out. There's a QR code for it. You can read the full architecture and give us the feedback as well. With this implementation of decentralized sequencers, it's paramount important to have all the data good and verified and actually transparent. So with our current setup of the data being saved into the transactional data being saved into memo labs, even though it is very secure, it is in somewhat hard to, um, it is additional steps to evaluate this data, to verify this data. That's why we decided to do it, to simplify it for the people, for the verifiers, and put all the data on Ethereum. And therefore, we checked with our community, and our community said yes with a 99.81% of the votes. And we're going to be switching on to the classic optimistic rollup with all the data being stored on Ethereum in the next year, right before we implement decentralized sequencers. With that change, there will be fee increase, but because the EIP uh, that going to decrease the fees is in development right now, the Ethereum EIP, it is going to be offset by that EIP. So all going to be good in terms of the fees as well. And now I'm going to pass the stage to Nat for the further updates.
Thank you so much, Elena. Yeah, so as you probably know, we have this great our Metis journey with Aave going on, and Aave supply and borrow caps have been raised 3 times in the month of October. So make sure you check it out. You just go to aave.com, and so yeah, as you can see, supply went from 120k to 360k Metis tokens, and borrow went up 16k Metis. So yeah, we raised a lot. It's a great opportunity to try DeFi, one of the best DeFi there is on the market. So make sure you check it out. And for the unfortunate Poly Network bridge hack, the redemption for users affected is still ongoing. We are very sorry that this happened, but as we know, sometimes in Web3, it's not perfect. We are trying. Everyone is trying their best to increase security. But hacks happen, and sometimes it's nobody's fault. So yeah, if you have been affected, this is the QR code to scan. Make sure you are visiting the right site because there is a lot of phishing going on around it. So make sure you're scanning the right QR code. You go and you check the link, because around hacks there is another hack. People take advantage. Unfortunately, this is what we have to be very careful about.
And I would like to maybe also bring to your attention that it is actually always somebody's fault when the hack happened. Yes, in this case, unfortunately, that was not in our control because all the bridges, it's always risk. So it's our system is permissionless, and therefore there are many bridges to it, and we ask you to use it with caution. We have our own bridge, bridge.metis.io, that you can use, that is built by us, and we are responsible for this one. For the other bridges, it's out of our control. So please proceed with caution.
Thank you. Uh, another hack happened. Was our Twitter was hacked, but the compensation for users was already affected and was already completed. If anyone was affected by this hack, this has been completed. We took responsibility. We increased the security as well. Lesson learned, but well assured, Twitter is in our hands 100%, and we don't plan on being hacked anytime in the future. Of course, things can happen, but we really worked on increasing the security.
Yes, and also please use common sense. If you use a Twitter and you see that comments are disabled, please consider this is a scam post. Even if it comes from us, not from us, if the comments are disabled, it means there is something wrong. So please proceed with caution and double check and triple check it in our Telegram, and also contact us at the website contact@metis.io. You can contact us by email. You can contact us at Telegram and double check if this is in if this is the real post or this is scam post.
Very good
Proceed
point.
with caution. Proceed with caution.
Always. All right. Layer 3 quest, a very, very fun thing that is happening. Metis is running bi-weekly quests on layer 3, layer 3.xyz. It's a fun way to get yourself familiar with ecosystem, try out different functions. All quests are open to everyone. There are different difficulty levels, but nothing is not achievable. The idea here is to learn. So everything is available. The information is available for you to complete the quest. That's the idea. We want you to succeed. At the end, there is a very, very cool NFT to claim. So yeah, fun way to learn and interact with Metis ecosystem. We started with bridging the gap with Stargate. So that was a bridge quest. Then we had, Elena, can I have the next slide, please?
There you go.
Then we had a swap and the liquid provider for on Metis, swap and smile we called it with MetisDAO. Next one was, I think, lend and prosper. Yeah, lend and prosper on Metis with Aave. And now I think the last one that we just announced, the newest one is you can try auto compounding Vault on Beefy Finance. So yeah, all those quests are live. This one is the newest, but they are open, so you can start from the first one and go through all of them, check them out, see if you were able to complete it. If not, let us know if you have any troubles. We are here to help you. And as I said, every quest ends with a very, very cool NFT. Get them all. And here is the QR code for each quest. But if you missed the previous ones, no worries. As I said, just go to layer3.xyz. You can type in the search bar Metis. It's a very easy to find, very easy website for users. So I'm sure you will find them. Other updates that we have is CEG, so Community Ecosystem Governance, that we have well over a year now, and we have over 50 projects now verified by community. So yeah, you can be a part of governance as well. It's very, very easy. We announce which project is going through a vote almost weekly, not all the weeks, because it depends how many proposals we have coming in on candidate.org. But we try to put them up as frequently as possible. There are many projects wanting to join and get this badge of community verified project. So yeah, latest joining was Let's Exchange, is a leading crypto to crypto swap provider. They support over, I think, like 4,000 assets across more than 100 blockchains. They are very user friendly and they have non-custodial solution. So yeah, check them out. They pass CEG. And the very, very last was Steer Protocol. Steer Protocol is decentralized computing protocol. They build on-chain automation using more than 20 programming languages. You can connect to secure data sources off-chain and on-chain using their data marketplace. And you can also use their Steer infrastructure to execute on-chain activities. So that was the two latest projects that passed. If you are interested on next votes, make sure to follow Metis governance Twitter. As I said, there are votes happening very often, and you can be a part of that. You have a voice, you have the power. This is all part of our decentralization. Our latest big integration happened with Trust Wallet. Trust Wallet is a wallet, as you can imagine. It supports millions of assets. You can enjoy it on very, very smooth mobile app, but also the desktop experience is very easy to use. It has powerful tools to support your entire Web3 journey. As they describe themselves, they are very open, collaborative, execution oriented, and user obsessed. That's their words. So make sure to check them out. Here is the QR code to scan, or you can just go to their website, trustwallet.com, download their app, and enjoy their Web3 journey.
All right.
So yeah, the biggest upcoming milestones happening very soon. We mentioned most of them already. Thank you, Elena. So it's the transition to pure optimistic rollup. The vote that we mentioned at the beginning that we passed swimmingly, thanks to you, and thank you so much for your participation. So we'll be storing data on Ethereum instead of outside storage. The next big thing is also we mentioned that it's a decentralized sequencer pool implementation. Elena already explained the difference. All other networks have only one sequencer, and we are moving to decentralized sequencer pool, increasing security, increasing liquidity, decentralization. So very important things that we work very hard on. And last but not least, we are very excited for the pending rollout of Metis hybrid rollup. So as things stand, Metis is fast and low cost and easy to use, but the one drawback is that it takes 7 days to withdraw funds back to layer 1 using the Metis bridge. But thanks to ZKM, our econode, the withdrawals from the Metis layer 2 to layer 1, the Ethereum layer 1, will just take hours eventually. I mean, at first, and then eventually it will just minutes. It will be minutes. So we are super excited. User will never have to worry about ZK proofs that enable those fast withdrawal and how they actually work. It will be very seamless user experience. All the heavy lifting will happen on the deep infrastructure layer. So for you, the only thing that changes is very fast. So we are very excited about it. I think we are the first to do that.
Yes. Thank you, Nat. And now we move in back to MetisDAO Foundation updates. And I probably forgot to mention that even though I used to be a CEO of Metis Layer 2, now we have a new CEO. Actually, he will be coming to this live stream just shortly. And I am moved on to the MetisDAO Foundation decentralization coordinator right now for people. So I take care of people, of the teams, of the users, of the people that are in our ecosystem. And today I'm taking care of you. So I'm going to give you a MetisDAO Foundation updates on other econodes because Nat, thank you so much for covering Metis Layer 2 econode in the updates. ZKM, our econode that is creating a general purpose ZK virtual machine and also a hybrid rollup as the first milestone. Yes, the hybrid rollup is right now main focus for the ZKM project. Why we do this? We would like to eliminate a Metis Layer 2 7-day withdrawal window, but do it in a secure way, not in a bridge way. So the first MVP was created for the ZKM, and the contributors are already using it. So we have a quest for the contributor for the early contributor program. They will need to submit the proofs using the MVP, the ZKM MVP, and receive a reward later on. So you can actually join this program scanning the QR code. You can also just go to zkm.io and find out what is this early contributor program is, because now the phase 1 is almost finished and phase 2 is coming out soon. So if you'd like to be part of the ZKM community, part of the first contributor program, please join zkm.io. What else in ZKM? Testnet for ZKM is going on 2024. And right now, they choose some research initiatives in the different ZK schemes. So there's all the information, again, you can find out at zkm.io. You can also find from the website the Twitter to follow all the researchers and all the updates. And also there is a Discord that you also can find on the website zkm.io. Chorus as a marketing platform, decentralized marketing platform for the micro influencers. What's going on in this EcoNode? So first of all, uh, they had a soft launch and proof of concept, and now Metis projects actually is using the campaigns that Core is creating, and found that these campaigns are cost almost 4 times less on average than the Twitter ad campaigns, and they are 80 times more engaging on average than the Twitter ads. So the performance is amazing for the course. And right now, you can see the model, and what is good about course that um, creators, influencers, they paid instantly and they see their rewards increasing as they tweet. And also everything is automated, and everything, of course, is on blockchain and Metis layer 2, and the payments are very swift. So what's new with Chorus? Chorus is going permissionless. Before that, campaigns were created by the Chorus admins, and now marketing campaigns, brands can go into the platform and will be able to create their own marketing campaigns themselves, set the bounties, and get the influencers on the job, get job to the influencers, and influencers, of course, get paid automatically from these campaigns. And coming soon, a referral program. Soon you will be able to refer a brand or refer other influencer and get a percentage of the revenue. This is something that coming soon too, and we will be highlighting it in our further updates. Nuvo, our reputation power engine and EcoNode. Nuvo finished $1.5 million seed fundraising. They right now released full SDK for the social login. So now you can log in with Google, Discord, phone, and they did the wallet integration with the Google as well. And now they're working on the MPC integration too. So lots of technical stuff for Nuvo. P1X Labs, the incubator. So right now it's incubating Enki, a liquid staking protocol. With the decentralized sequencers coming in place, it will need a stake from these sequencer operators. But what about the common users of the Metis ecosystem? Turned out they can actually use liquid staking to also to stake and to take a part in the sequencers. And that's what exactly liquid staking protocols will be doing. And Enki is one of them, and it's incubated by our EcoNode P1X right now. You can check enkixyz.com. I don't think the website is up yet, but it already has a reference to Twitter, so you can start following Twitter. Everything, all the information is on the website there. Just the website is not functional yet. And now the time for our Q&A, questions and answers. So we know that with YouTube, we have a little bit of the delay, so maybe that just a few minutes we are behind. So we're going to be waiting for your questions now. And I see, let me just stop sharing for a second so I could see the screen. Yes, I see that Tom No came to our live stream. Tom is Metis Layer 2 lead. So he actually replaced me. I used to be a CEO of Metis Layer 2. Now Tom replaced me in that role. It's happened over a year ago now, and he's running the ship. I'm very pleased with how he does it. And but if you haven't chance to meet him, here he is today in as well. And Tom
Great.
will have, yeah, Tom, go ahead. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Lena. Hello, everyone. It's great to be here and to be able to join the panel with you today in this live stream. You have been a big inspiration for me to join the team, and I'm glad to be able to work with really talented and vision-driven team members and individuals like you. So it's great to be here and excited to kind of get to know the community and answer some questions that might be that they would like to know. So we can definitely get started.
Amazing. All right, so let's see what questions we have right now. All right.
Great. Elena, would you like to read the questions, or you like me
Yes,
to kind of?
it's okay. I like Tommy. Can you see the questions in the chat?
Yes, yes,
Or
I can
you can
actually.
pick the questions that you like, and or you ready to answer, and I will answer. Me and Nat will answer the other ones.
Great. So,
Mhm.
first question that came in for the community, or one of the questions I would say, the decentralization of the sequencer will open opportunities for staking as a service. What are the parameters put in place to allow for these services? Sure. So the decentralized of the sequencer is based on proof of stake, and so users can stake and contribute to the decentralization and support the security of the network. Currently, we have an internal testing going on, and after internal testing, we'll definitely open it to the community where community members can interact with the dApps on testnet and interact with all the applications staking as well. The exact parameters will be shared when the sequencer goes live, and more details on Inky will also be shared, which will be supporting the sequencer operation where community members can partake in this. Great. Let's
All
see
right.
here. Question number 2. What are the key advantages and implication of Metis implementing ZK proofs, particularly in terms of its enhanced security, censorship resistance, and finality in the Ethereum ecosystem? Great. So for Metis implementing zero knowledge proof in its role as the first hybrid rollup on Ethereum has a few advantages. Enhanced security. ZK proofs allows the verification of the correctness of the transaction and data without revealing the details. This enhanced security for Meta's network reduces the risk of malicious actors, and it also provides cryptographic guarantees for the validity of the transaction on our network. The second part of the question is the censorship resistance side. By utilizing ZK proofs, we can censor resistance and ensure that transaction and smart contracts can actually be executed where it's not obscured of their content as well. So that answers that question.
Can I add something to it? We
Yes,
chose
absolutely.
like as I mentioned before, we chose the architecture of sequencer pool instead of the sequencer consensus. It means that sequencers in the pool will rotate in the random manner and also save transactions, and these transactions, they will never know which transactions they will approve. They can actually approve their own as well. So therefore, the transaction censorship will be limited only to their time frame, to their time window, and therefore, this way we save resources on solving this huge problem of the MEV and censorship, the transaction censorship, by limiting the time window when the sequencer submit the transaction proofs. Yeah, you can continue, Tom.
Amazing. I think one part to also note for why the ZK proof is important and a big innovation. It provides the layer of security of an optimistic rollup, but also faster finality for with this. One of the challenges with OP rollups is the 7-day window. So applying this ZK proof hybrid system, it also brings best of both worlds together. So that's one of the high value add with the hybrid rollup from the L2 side. and we're super excited about it. Being able to kind of lead and really pioneer this part of the development ecosystem. So
Yes.
proud of the team. Yes, go ahead, Elena.
Yes, I also wanted to add to this question. So, when we are creating the ZK proofs for the transactions, we actually can extend the fraud proof window. So, like if the ZK proof for some reason cannot be created, then it's something wrong with the transaction. But in this case, we can give the proofers more time to verify. So, therefore, the security of the layer 2 also is improving with introducing of the hybrid rollup. So it's not only we not sacrificing the security there, but we actually improving security with of the rollup with this hybrid.
Amazing. Thanks, Elena. So I'll do one more question here for the L2 side. What differentiates Metis from other layer 2 solution in terms of speed, gas fees, and approach and feature? One of the things about Metis is how it was created and what was the vision. Decentralization has always been the core reason for why Metis exists, and everything that has been built, everything that has been planned, the structure of the economic system for the viability of the network has been built around this of decentralization. Hence, our next approach is the decentralization of our sequencer. One of the things with Metis is it was built off the OP stack and later um, customized in a way that we see fit what we saw as decentralization and what the network and the community needs is having faster speed, lower gas fees, and we're super excited that we are one of the lowest, if not the lowest, L2 in fees, which helps with scalability in emerging markets. Hence, our new partnership with Six Clover to really tackle this, bring in DeFi finance transaction to different economies that really see a big difference in the transaction value of 1 cent to 2 cents. In some countries, in some areas, that's a huge increase. So with that, that's one thing that we're really excited about as well. Hence our approach and focus on our hybrid rollup. Um, that's upcoming the following year. Q1 or Q2 is kind of the projected date. So, yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Elena, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, this next question is for me. I'm curious about the long-term operation of the decentralized sequencers. Where will the reward for future Metis takers be coming from? And what happens when MetisDAO runs out of the Metis reserves for sequencer rewards? So the reward for the sequencers were actually designed in when we were doing the tokenomics. So, and for the start, um, this is the start only for the sequencer mining, which come from the 10-year locked tokens based on our model. And it will be mined out in 10 years. So for the 10 years, we have this runway. And after 10 years, this is something that our engineers are going to be working on bringing the best model for the sequencers, in this case, best economic model. So it's like, for example, is for the Bitcoin is the same thing. So when the Bitcoin having going to be run off the rewards and all the Bitcoin are mine, it's kind of like the same problem for the Bitcoin. So no worries, there will be a solution for that.
Awesome.
Next question: can the average Metis user participate in the upcoming Metis staking and contribute to the decentralization of the network? Yeah, and the answer is this is open. Yes, it will be open for every Metis user. And because we are fully decentralized, we do not decide who will or who will not be able to participate in the Metis ecosystem activities. So it's going to be run in a decentralized way. If you guys would like to participate, you will be able to.
Elena, can I add up something to that
Yes,
for the
please.
community? Yeah, so one of the things for the first initial sequencer operators, we'll be whitelisting 5 partners that we feel that is well known in the industry that can have a viable operation and contribute to the growth of our ecosystem as a whole. So the first 5 sequencer we will be whitelisted, and eventually as we roll out and open up more sequencer, any community members, any entities that is not currently in the ecosystem is more than welcome to submit, and the approval process will be shared with details at a later time. But this opportunity to open it up to the community and other uh, operators will happen, and everybody can participate alongside with also earlier mentioned is Anki. And I'm sure there will be other liquid staking protocols that will be built, and we welcome builders and developers that are interested to build on top of what we're building now, and super excited to work with these upcoming projects as well.
Mhm. Also, Tom, I think you answered the question because we have a question. Will this Metis decentralized sequencer be made public? If yes, how can we join and participate in testing? I think we answered that too.
Awesome. Two
Mhm,
birds, one
mhm.
stone.
Yes, exactly.
It's so exciting that
Uh,
people want to know about testing.
Oh, of course.
We invite you very, very much. It's a big, big part of the whole campaign. So yes, your participation is needed, very much needed.
Mhm. Okay, Tom, you have a question here for you. How do you think of introduction of the world first decentralized sequencer will influence the future of layer 2 solutions?
I yeah, sure. In my perspective, I believe that most L2 and scaling solutions right now, it's in an arm race to decentralize their sequencer. It's one of the biggest pain points. I would say one of the pain points for L2 scaling solutions right now is having the risk of a single point of failure. Will that shut down the network? No, but it just makes things more complex. Decentralizing the sequencer is the next evolution and next step, and we're super excited to really partake and lead in this area. There are a few others also developing this area, and would love to kind of collaborate how we can to really push this area forward. But we're excited to be in testnet now and eternally testing, and most likely be one of the first to really apply this to any Ethereum scaling solution currently in the market.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you so much guys for the question about decentralized sequencer because this is something for us that very near and dear, very important that we are implementing. And of course the hybrid rollup too. So thank you for these questions. We are glad to see your participation and glad that we can be with you here and you are with us. And thank you for being with us as well. I think we ran out of questions for now. If you didn't have chance to ask or still thinking about your question, please feel free to drop it in the chat and tag me or admins in the MetisDAO Telegram chat. And we would like to let me just share the presentation. Probably it's going to be easier for me to follow. Yes, so yes, this is a Telegram chat. If you are not in it, please join. And if you are in it, please drop your questions and we're going to answer them in the following live stream. We're going to have a live streams first Monday of every
First
first Monday of
Friday.
every month. First Friday of every month. Yes, first Friday of every month. Yes, so as today is the first Friday. And again, just to recap, MetisDAO Foundation, and I am representing the MetisDAO Foundation here today. And we are building a Web3 economy. And also, we are right now having all these 5 amazing econodes that are a cornerstone of this Web3 economy, of the future Web3 economy. We talked about decentralized sequencers today in hybrid rollups and many other updates from Metis Layer 2, ZKM, and other updates from the econodes. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was very excited to be with you again, and we hope to see you again and again every first Friday of the month. Thank you.
And
And
every other Friday, I will see you on Discord call. We have very interesting talks with different guests. We talk about different stuff, different topics. You can learn something new. Yeah, so we are always here for you.
and yes, thank you so much, Nat. And today with our host was Nat Dolinska, Elena Sinelnikova and Tom No answered the question, and Tom No is a Metis Layer 2 lead. And we also had helping Norbert and David and also Yaroslav. They all done lots of work behind the scenes, and thank you guys for that. Thank you so much for the Metis team, and see you very soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.